Hello, I'm Tan the Tan BOTC channel, and I'm going to be reading the first comic. Hopefully I can fit it into one video. This is the second one, so we will move this off to the side for now, of Elric the Dreaming City by Michael Moorcock. Unfortunate last name, but legend nonetheless. I mean, he influenced some pretty important series. I've mentioned before Warhammer 40k, and I'm sure other people. I'm not quite as crazy about it as other people. Well, sometimes, but some people go a little overboard with their love of the series and directly attack stuff like The Witcher. I actually have the next series I'm going to be reading for the channel for The Witcher up here waiting. So, I think that The Witcher contributes enough to fantasy, the fantasy genre. If it's contributing in a good way and people are like paying attention to it or giving it any kind of attention, then I think that's a good thing. Also, my screen is trying to blur and now it's dark. Yeah, I usually record. By the way, the reason the camera is wider this time is I couldn't get it to work for some reason before. Here's your characters, by the way, and kind of a sum up of them. I am technically reading books that are later in the series than like the first books, because the first book would be Elric of Melibene. So I will tell you in this video before I get started with this that usually I do months. This month it was supposed to be Elric Witcher month, but I didn't get a whole lot done. I wanted to do some Fortnite Witcher videos because I have some of the Witcher characters on there. I want to do Witcher 3, more Witcher 1, and I will still do those because the next month was supposed to be Splinter Cell Metal Gear Solid month, but I didn't have enough Metal Gear stuff. I had more Splinter Cell stuff for the month. I only had one game that I can record for the channel. I don't own the collection of the games. I do own the games, I just don't own versions that I can record readily. And, whoops, I accidentally kicked the freaking stand. And I think the next month is mostly going to be dedicated to trying to catch up on the stuff I didn't get to. So whatever Elric Witcher stuff I don't get on, I'm going to try and do all of the books these last couple days, though. I'm going to try and do all of the comic books at least. But I will be getting to, like, you know, the more legitimate books of the series. The ones that don't have pictures. As well as comic books from both Godzilla and Ultraman will probably be read next month to catch up on those because I didn't get to for Ultraman Godzilla month. And finally, some stuff from Batman Joker that I didn't get to catch up on. It'll be a good catch up month. But I did want to originally, because I did feel like reading it for the channel and probably redoing it in this style where you can actually see the pictures and stuff, do almost Beastars month, but it's more like everything month because I'm trying to catch up on stuff. Because I know the month after that I want to do TMNT and Transformers, and I have a lot of TMNT and Transformers stuff to read. They do definitely will not run out of stuff, that's for sure. So it would be best if I did this. I also have games. I'm hoping that they release a certain version of the Cybertron games. So yeah, and I do have something else to show in my next Witcher Witch Lambent video because I do have another Funko Pop I just decided to pick up locally to me. So yeah, sorry. I've been holding on this picture for a while. I can't remember what I did for the voice of Elric, by the way, but I'll try and remember it best I can. But this is kind of a different version of it, so whatever I do, hopefully you like it nonetheless. And let me know how the things turn out, what you think of the voices and such, or the videos themselves. I know the quality isn't the best, but hey, it's what I gotta work with, sadly. How long must we continue to wait for him? The moon has been full for 2 days. With every passing hour, we're all put in more danger. We have assembled the largest fleet of all time. We cannot hide our ships and our plans for much longer. Malibine's spies are everywhere. Their what? Triremes raise our ports. The ashes of Dorcas, and Afutan are still hot. Must we wait until they reawaken their dragons? We must attack. Ooh, having glare as well as it's not focusing well. Maybe it should be dark. Okay, it just doesn't want to frickin' focus properly today. It's being dumb. We must set out tomorrow at dawn. It's your youth talking, Yaris. We are all here for the same reasons, but none know the Dragon Isle. None of us know what demons we must face. We need him to guide us and break into the labyrinth. And who's to say he hasn't betrayed us? How do we know he hasn't retaken his throne and is in the process of... He will come. Come on. I think it skipped a page. No, it didn't. Good. Elric will come. We trust you, Smorgan, but it's not about you. We are going to war against Melnibone, and our only hope of surviving is it is late to the party. It's not just our lives at stake, but our families, our whole kingdoms. You are the only one of us who knows him, the only one who's ever spoken to him. How can you be sure he'll keep his word? I fought by his side, Dormit. I saw him single-handedly decimate armies and pardon defeated enemies. I saw him resist a roach and weep while burying his dead. I trust the man whose life I saved and who saved mine in return. I trust the man who asked me to gather you all here, to help him defeat his empire. Always the long face. Listen to this. I'm not sure it will comfort you, but I think I've got it. My epitaph. You know you're the type of friend to think about it with right. Here lies Smorgan, the bold count and lord merchant of sea and crimson cities. He made women cry, but lived among dragons, and had the great privilege of serving soap to the emperor of the Nibonians. So, what do you think of that? And we, Smorgan, what do you think people will remember of me? That I was born the weak to live among my kind, but too cruel to be accepted by men. That chaos and destiny made me their plaything, and that I lost love while trying to save it. I deserve nothing better, but promise to write your epitaph if I don't die first. Elric? Damn it, my head. Come, you're at your limit. You need to rest. Sleep won't do any good, Smorgan. My weaknesses are taking over without the care of a Simmoral, the only one who can give me back a little strength. But she's too bloodthirsty. I have to let go of that possibility. I admit you fascinate me, Master Elric. You renounce your throne, you leave your palace. You people
have vowed to bring about your death. The ancient ocean teems with your warships, and now you're heading off in search of the city of your most distant ancestors. Why this quest? I mean, why now? Have you ever had the feeling of living a lie, Duke Avan? To have been cradled your whole life in a fabricated sleep, and to wake up with your throat dry from the truth.
Oh, I think my dreams don't have much more than pretty girls, adventures, and treasure to really make me want to wake up. The simple fact of going in search of a legendary city at the side of an emperor is worth all the treasure in the world to me, Master Elric. Okay. All that to say, would the idea of discovering a few riches on the way be so bad? Many legends surround the city of Rune Kren-Ah. Let's just say I'd be happy if at least a few stories were true.
Take what you like. Riches are of no importance to me, though I am afraid that some of these legends will be true.
Is there something I should know about the city? Something I should be cautious about?
It's likely you know as much as I do, Duke Avan, if not more. Even in Melnibone, it is rare to hear the journeys that mention the city of Zenans. And besides, I'm surprised that a human even knows the name.
The ruins of Runa Krena are a part of the myths that every explorer dreams of one day discovering. Elric, a few years ago, I crossed paths with a map. He swore he'd seen the city disappear before his eyes, so much so that his ship ended up lost in the jungle. I never could say if he was lying or if he lost his mind trying to find it, but I admit that his obsession fascinated me. Okay, who's talking here?
Don't fool yourself, Duke Avan. These ruins are a mystery just like our past.
But if there were a map to the birthplace of the Melnibonians, it would be in its rightful place at the Library of Imrire, and I would have found it.
If there's no map,
how do you plan to guide us through the jungle?
I don't have the faintest idea. A part of me no doubt hopes the city itself will find me.
Come on, focus. Stupid phone. How can a forest like this be so calm? No birds, no sounds, not a single animal. Except these damn bloodsuckers.
Try to ignore them, Smorgan. We're in Nork territory.
Nork?
Before we find out who he shares his domain with. The jungles are in the kingdom of the Master of Insects, and I don't want to offend our host.
By Vilmir's Strait. Shai. Kran.
Shai.
Oh wait, that's them talking.
Shai. Kran. Shai.
Arm yourselves. Get out of the boat.
Klan.
Stay together. Protect Elric.
Klan. Shai. Shai, Kron, those who walk must die. I understand you. You speak my language. What the? Up there, look! A swarm. Hornets, insects. They're coming from all over. Nork. Is that you, winged king? Elric. The swarm offers its respects. Elric of the... Oh, is that him talking? Huh. The swarm offers its respects, Elric of the great dragons. Nork. Master of the million wings, king of the invisible work, we owe you our lives. Why do you help me, winged king? Why did you come without call or offering? Are these creatures your enemies? The swarm has no enemies. The swarm does not fear those already dead. Think the ocean knows why. The swarm knows why, and the swarm will assist you. The swarm will guide you towards the sleeping city. The swarm will guide you to who can no longer die. Ooh, crying out loud. Come on. I always have trouble with the... Yep. There we go. From rock to leaf, from stone to tree, the swarm will guide you, and the swarm will leave you where the forest ends, for none can enter into the kingdom of all-seeing without forgetting that he lives. Riln Klana. Elric, who is this child? One of your gods, the protector of your ancestors? I don't know whether he protects the city or threatens it, Duke Avan, but he's not a god. That's a roach. Let's see who's talking here. I must admit I don't know much about your deities, Elric, but I thought that Arosh and the gods of chaos were always some sort of protectors for the Melbonians. The master from above aren't gods. No, they cannot appear in the world of mortals without being summoned. But for Arosh, that's exactly what our books say, in fact. Oh wait, is that him talking? It's the lightning bolt way they do the frickin' thing that makes me think it's the other guy. For as long as I remember, and in the memories held in our libraries, Aroch's name was always linked to my ancestors. But look around. Do you think this city seems like the type of place created for the glory of chaos? Do you think these stones were sacrificial altars, that these gardens echoed with screams of anguish? That these basins flowed with human blood? I was born in Ymir. I know every stone of the dreaming city, and I don't see anything here that reminds me of my people. Everything is so different, so peaceful. What are you saying? That this city is not the one we're looking for? On the contrary, Duke Avan. The city is more than everything I'd hoped.
Okay, it's doing the lightning bolt thing. Again with him.
Have any of you noticed a painting? I haven't seen the slightest inscription since we got here. No mural, no symbol, not even a single rune.
Is that so surprising, Elric? If the city is several centuries old, time will have had full freedom to do its work. Time does not choose what to erase, Duke Alvan. Oh wait, different. Look at the columns, the basins, the statues, the stone and sculptures are intact. Even the vegetation seems to stop at the city doors. Captain, there, behind the statue. What was it, Javik? One of those creatures?
Ika. Athibia. The High Tongue. You speak the language of my ancestors. Who are you? Ithai? Ishai? Joshua Klin Rel. My name is Jasu Kul Rare. I am the being condemned to live. Could it be the last of the Zenins?
Sorry.
Ishai, Elric Sadris.
Elric, who is this?
His name is Jasul. His story and his name are etched into his skin. And if his tattoos are true, he's over 10,000 years old.
Got it. There we go.
The language he is speaking is even more ancient than mine. I don't quite understand certain formulations, but he seems to think the Olabs can't follow us in here. The Olabs, those who have lost their soul, that's what he calls the creatures in the jungle, and I hope I'm wrong, but they might be the ancient inhabitants of the city.
What is this place? A palace? A temple?
He spoke of his Manthar. That's an ancient term which could be an important place for a ceremony or a ritual. It could be a temple or even the library of Lin Kren.
A library? I'm guessing some of the R's are silent.
All our books of magic. All my answers. The history of my people. Blank. The books, the parchments, everything, all blank. Everything has been erased.
Master Elric, here. I think I've found what you're looking for.
By the first dragons. So this is your ritual. You're restoring what time erases. You're preserving the memory of the city. It's all here. The civilization of my ancestors, the arrival of the Zanins, beating the High Ones, the great exile of my people to Menester Isle. It's all here, Smorgan. It was all true. Everything Saxif told me was true.
Saxif?
The Emperor Saxif Don. Don't tell me you've forgotten the name of...
My father's father, but what island? Why all these questions?
Smorgan! Smorgan, what's the name of the town you were born in? The island where you grew up? What's your father's name? You're starting to forget.
Okay, man. We're at 25 minutes. The video might just stop on me at some point.
The writings, the paintings, the memories. Something here wants us to forget. Something or someone. The paintings dissolve. The memories disappear. Here it's all written. Memory of the price of my immortality. My self-appointed task. Since the first day. The tribute I must pay to the Jade Man. The refusing to leave the city of the High Ones. It's not time that's wiping memories. It's a curse. And I hear it rising. So that's what you try to so hard to hide. Our history, our past, the role you played in the destiny of my people. We aren't your toys anymore, Elric. It's time for you to answer. Elric, Master of the Seven Shadows, Guardian of the Black Swords, I summon you, Elric. Elric, answer my call. I swore to allegiance. I offered you souls. I want the truth. I want... Elric, Elric will not come without a sacrifice. He needs souls, Elric. He needs souls, as do you. There are no souls for you here, Stormbringer. Not for you, nor your master. I will take the lives of my last companions. I understand, Elric. You aren't strong enough. Let me help. You.
Somebody's going to die.
Let me do it for you. Stormbringer, no! No! One for Elric and one for you. You needed souls. You had no right. You needed me. You promised to nourish me, and I to watch over you. Take me, Elric. Take these two souls, one for Elric and one for us.
Oh, I can barely see that because it's red.
Elric.
Okay. Let me see if I can have it focus. Whoa. Maybe I'll get down closer with this. Come on. Yeah, I'm sorry for the quality.
My dear Elric. Elric Clan.
I have to read the actual text. Wow.
You disappoint me terribly.
Holy crap, that is hard to see. I think it's because it's so dark. So I'm going to try and... It's hard to do it this way, though, because then it's like, how do you guys see?
Is that all you have for me today? 2 insignificant souls unwillingly offered?
And I have to...
I came from a world.
Wow, this is hard.
World where they sacrifice thousands of souls and chant to summon me. A world where they welcome me on their knees with all the terror and adoration I deserve. I hope...
Now we're down here.
I hope for your sake that you have an excellent reason for summoning me and bringing me here.
I have best possible reason, Roach. I want the truth.
The truth? That's what you want, Elric. The truth? This is the truth, Elric. This is the truth of your world. If I hadn't chosen to protect your mind, without me, there would never have been Melbonians. Without me, you would not exist.
You won't deceive me with your delusions, Oroch. You won't corrupt me like you did my ancestors.
Corrupt them? But I saved them, Elric.
It's hard to do this. This is annoying.
Do you know why we call this place the City of High Ones? Do you have the faintest idea what happened here? We were all there, Elric. Dawnblog, Rondar, Valakar, Mabelod, Exaibarg, Slortar, the Masters of the Law and the Dukes of Chaos united. Do you really believe the others would have spared them? That they would leave a single survivor behind them? You pushed them to flee. I only warned them. You condemned them to exile, to better enslave them.